Howdy friends, welcome back to the Triple H Show, Holly's Hunting Habit. Today my habit's going to take me from my workplace to my new hunting spot, which is not very far, so today, in this episode of the Triple H Show, we're going to see how long it takes me to clock out and get to my new hunting spot, which is the Savanna National Wildlife Refuge. It's right across the street, somewhat, of my job. And it's Tuesday, which is a day that I usually go to a meeting in Beaufort, South Carolina, about an hour from my job. And so I skip lunch and leave at 4, but the meeting's been canceled. So I'm gonna go scout this, take this opportunity to go scout this place the best I can and see what I can find and see how long it takes me to get from my actual job, from literally clocking out to the parking lot of this place. So let's do a little experiment with Baby Yoda the hunting beast. Let's get it. All right, so we made it. It took 6 minutes to make it from my work, from me clocking out to getting to the parking spot, 6 minutes. Buddy, if that ain't ideal, I don't know what is when it comes to hunting or, you know, easy access, however you want to put it. The parking lot's packed. I ain't never seen this many cars here. I've been here, I scouted a little bit last year, but I had other options. It didn't really work out. I think I'll do early season, maybe late season here, because I got a few, you know, mid-rut spots really dialed in from last year. But here's a sign. Now you can hunt this side of the interstate. I don't see it, it don't say it right here on the sign, but there's another sign over here that does say it. Let's see. So daylight use only. And then it just talks about fishing. I can't go camping. I can't fly a drone. Obviously, you don't want to go swimming unless you're just trying to go see Jesus, because they got gators in these waters. But anyways, apparently these folks got something going on out here. All the trucks say Georgia, what is it, Department of Natural Resources, but we are in South Carolina, so I'm gonna have to tell all of them that they're lost and help them out. I got no problem helping them, brother. I once was lost too. No, I'm probably gonna walk up here and get arrested, to be honest with you. I don't know what they got going on. Anyways, I'm gonna show y'all there are signs for hunting, so it ain't just fishing out here, even though they only got fishing there. And I'd like to ask some of these folks some questions if I see them, as it pertains to hunting on these areas. Now, they might tell me I can't hunt out here, but if you look it up on the website, it goes into detail. And this particular tract, you just can't hunt around the trail. They got a hiking trail you can't hunt around. And this fishing pond right here, you can't hunt around it either. So, but I ain't worried about that. I'm gonna go the back way down this hiking trail, because I'm trying to go away from the trail, seeing as I can't hunt on it. See, look at here. It says Georgia. There's a couple trucks back there that say Georgia too, so maybe they're accessing the water, the river, from this way and just driving boats. I don't know. See? Caution, area beyond this sign open to scheduled hunts October through December. And then March through April, that's probably for turkey. But they have changed the laws probably since this sign was here last year, so obviously they're not moving it or updating it, but you can definitely hunt out here. The reason I like it is because I don't think a lot of people do hunt out here. But we're gonna see if we can find some signs, so I'll let y'all know what I find. Now that's a big rub on a big tree. It's not real high, which is what you want. The height usually, shows that it's a bigger rack deer. If you see deer rubbing, they like to go sideways like that. So normally you can get a higher rub on the tree. It's gonna mean a wider, bigger rack, taller tines too. But I'm loving the aggression. I'm loving the aggression and ambition that this deer is showing to let folks know what's up. That's a large tree right there, man. So that's what we're trying to find. I'm really trying to find like a bigger deer. The public lands I hunt towards my house, especially the one that I can hunt all year round, don't have a lot of big deer sign. There are bucks there, but not a lot of really big ones. So stuff like this I love to see. Anyways, we're gonna keep it moving. All right, so I found a few rubs. I kind of followed them back here to where there ain't a lot of human sign at all. There's a road over there where there's some, but I'm off the road. I probably walked 2-3 miles back here. It's been a good little hike, but now I'm into the good stuff, and I've actually found a good pinch point where, see, we got a swamp over here, a swamp over here, and I actually come back this way, come down this little spine right here, but I'm gonna go back to where I was seeing a bunch of sign at. So off in here, there's an old rub right there. It ain't real big, but there's one right there. And there was a fresh one over here somewhere. I don't quite see it. Yeah, right there. There's a fresh one on that tree. So there's just a cluster of rubs right here. Right in this little pinch point. That spine comes right down there with a swamp on this side, swamp on that side. And there's a gully leading off into the swamp, but they got a sign right there that says you can't pass beyond that point. So I'm just looking to see if I can find maybe a spot for maybe bedding, or maybe this actually might be a decent bedding spot with this cluster of rubs. Kind of hard to tell. That's the most condensed rubs that I've seen in one spot. They're all together. It's starting to thunder in the background, so I'm gonna have to hump it out of here because in about an hour it's supposed to start raining. But I'm gonna mark this spot off. This looks like a pretty good spot. Do some more scouting and then get up out of here. Well, I found something. There's a big old rat snake. It really ain't that big. See how he's curled up like that? That's what rat snakes do when they get scared. They curl up. We got a bigger one than this that hangs out around the house, and I ain't complaining because he eats the rats when, well, we need the rats eating. I wish he'd eat, some other stuff. Yep. All right, so that was a nice little scouting trip. I'm gonna have to go back. I was just getting a lay of the land today, seeing what's where. I actually didn't even see the entrance to the trail of this place till I was coming out. So there's a Tupelo Trail, then there's a trail that goes around the Kingfisher Pond right there. And I have to be, a good distance off, like 50 yards away from both of them is what the rules are to bow hunt, or probably to gun hunt. You can gun hunt out there too, but I'm gonna have to bring my mountain bike so that I can ride that main road there to get to the back, because it's a really long walk. I haven't looked at it, but if I had to say, I'd probably walk 3 miles to get to where I was to find some of that good sign, which is only, probably 100 yards past the entrance to that main trail, the Tupelo Trail. It's a hiking trail. I don't know how much people use it or whatever, but I did find some sign. I did find rubs that were big and bigger than the archery only Tillman Sands place by my house. It's not a real big place, and the sign that I find is not a lot of big sign. I do have that one deer on camera that's nice, but it was like the last day of October, early November when he came through, so it looks like he might just cruise through there during the rut. So I'm gonna have to go more detailed scouting back there and more strategical with the mountain bike, coming on them in silence, ninja style. All right, well, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later till the next episode. God bless you, friends.